All right, is this shit working? Hmm. Okay, apparently it is. Links pinned. You want to join? Join. Talk about whatever. Well, I lost all my viewers, even me, apparently. Oh, hey, how are you doing, sweetheart? Izzy. Izzy with the good hair. If y'all want to hop in, come on. Nancy, you can come on up if you want to. Shit, me talking to myself is boring as hell. Oh, I love two bitches in the box truck. She's great. Tobin, your hair is not all fucked up, Izzy. Don't give me that shit. Oh, Izzy likes his hair pulled. I mean, everybody's got their thing. Yeah, Nancy, I'm hard to catch. I really am because I do random streams whenever. Sandy, no, it's still raining here. And uh, box truck, I will call you box truck. My day's going okay. Okay, so far so good. doing laundry. I cooked some beef ribs. Turned out mwah, delicious. Uh, yeah, the shit's swirling around. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It hits these mountains and it fucking rains and rains and rains and fucking rains. Is it afternoon? Hang on, let me check my clock. Yeah, technically it is afternoon. It's 12:12. The Appalachians. I live in the Appalachian Mountains. God damn it! You didn't stop by for barbecue. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's supposed to clear off tomorrow, according to what the Weather Channel is saying. So we'll see. Jesus, I'm a bored motherfucker. That's why I have other people up, so I don't have to say anything. No, I am boring, Sandy. Oh no, no, I'm not going to do your timesheet entries for you. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Randall, I have an eclectic taste in music. Some's rock, some's pop, some is death metal. I mean, it just depends. Oh, Boxtruck knows. I've posted music in her Discord, and yeah, it's all over the place. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it, Boxtruck. I just wanted to stream for a bit. Oh no, I brought up death. Period. Tobin. Not the band, but I mean there is a band called Death. Oh, I live like a mile from the Blue Ridge Parkway, and yeah, motherfuckers come by here all the time in the summer. Oh. Too old. Tobin is too old to begin the training. Yes. So am I. Jesus. Well, I mean, that's probably true, Sandy. That is probably true. No. If I don't have to walk, fuck that shit. And my cane, box truck. Maybe with a hover round and my cane. What was that album you were talking about, Tobin? Seasons in Blood? Was that the name of that album by Slayer we were talking about? Oh no, when I was in the military, I kept my southern accent because yeah, fuck y'all. Some dude claimed, some dude claimed he was from Hell's Kitchen, and I was like, no, you're from Brooklyn. Jesus Christ, I'm boring as fuck. World painted blood. There you go. Bam bam, Tobin. Oh yeah, when you have a southern drawl, people tend to underestimate you. I'm like, go ahead. I probably did, Randall. I probably did. Sorry, my bad. Well, fuck. Talk amongst yourselves. I have to go check on my laundry and my food, and I will be back in like 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for holding down the fort, box truck. I appreciate that. Oh shit! I've got a superstar in here. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's a high praise there. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Shit,
Uh,
I'm just a small guy. I'm just a small fry in a big pond.
and, how long you been going for? When did you start producing? I just subscribed to you today. I didn't even know you were putting stuff out. I always see in everybody else's streams and interact with you, but I didn't know you were making your own stuff.
Oh, since July,
July.
I
Yeah.
started back up. Yeah, and I went from 25 subscribers to like 230 subscribers. So go figure.
Yeah. Well, like my channel, I've had my channel since like 2012 or something, but maybe a little bit later than that. I'm not sure, but I started off with like for the first 6 years I had like 20 subscribers. It was like my family and stuff that would and I would just do the bug videos, just videos of my pets and like talk about maybe a little bit about their feeding and care or whatever, but I didn't really go anywhere. And then once I started doing live streams, my very first live stream that was with R and Raw, so it was
Oh hell,
kind
you
of a
got a
big
heavy
deal for me.
hitter. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a heavy hitter in there. Yeah.
right. I Math Pig and Pale Blue Mama set that up for me, like just right out of the gate. We took in R and Raw, and we talked about it was called Depicting Dinosauria, about the way that dinosaurs have been depicted through the ages. Because uh, I like looking at like the charts where it shows how the depictions of different, especially like Megalosaurus, the way that it's been depicted historically through the ages. I've always found that super fascinating.
Oh sure. Yeah. I mean, and when they figured out that dinosaurs actually had feathers, I was like, what the hell?
Right, that even that they had that when they got rid of the upright posture, that was like whoa. I remember that from when I was a little kid because I was at the right age to where I had dinosaur books that had the dinosaurs drag on their tails and standing upright and being very lizard-like, living in swamps. And then I had the books with the modern dinosaurs too. So I was like right on that cusp where I was a kid to be, really into my dinosaur phase at the same time that there was all this new development coming along, and feathers came right after that. I think feathers. You started seeing feathers more and more in like 1995, 96, like right after Jurassic Park. But there were definitely dinosaurs that they knew that had feathers before that, because like Archaeopteryx, the transitional bird-like dinosaur that was discovered in Darwin's day initially, and kind of vindicated his idea that, because that was one of his predictions, was that if his theory was accurate, that we would see a transitional form of bird from a more saurian basal form, and that's exactly what that fossil turned out to be. And there's been several more discovered since then. I didn't mean to take over. I just get ranting about some fossils and stuff.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I started out with dinosaurs when I was a little kid. And then my parents bought me a telescope and I switched to astronomy. I fell in love with astronomy. So you're the bug guy and I'm the star guy. So there you
Yeah, maybe we'll find bugs from the stars and we can work together to understand it.
go.
Oh,
Oh wait,
so
the reptilians. Oh wait, stop me. I'm gonna
the
go off.
reptilians, yeah, I'm gonna get to those. Those are like, you see how I was doing the on my stream. I was doing the aliens and stuff. And we're gonna talk about reptilians before the month's over. I was hoping Conservapedia would have more alien content, but they really don't. because I'd like to hear more about the conspiracy side of things, especially when it comes to the reptilians. That's usually kind of a right wing niche.
Oh, that's a whole rabbit hole on YouTube that you can fall into and never come out of. Yeah.
Yeah, there's I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some non-conservative freaking woo alien stuff too. Like droves of it. There's lots of that new age kind of stuff. With I was talking about that Stephen Greer guy. He's as far as I'm concerned, he's a cult leader. He seems like a cult leader to me. I mean,
Well, sure.
he takes a bunch of people out into the desert and does meditation exercises with them, where they have group visions of extraterrestrial encounters and stuff. It's a cult to me. I mean, I haven't put it through the bite model, but maybe I should.
Well, is it possible that aliens have come here? Sure, it's possible. Almost anything is possible. Is it probable? No, it's not probable that they've come here because we're hairless apes. Well, mostly hairless apes. And how interesting can we be? Oh, sorry, I had to blow the nose.
Sorry, I had someone just popped in here for a second. No, so I think it's probable and likely that exobiotic life exists out there in the vastness of the universe. But as far as intelligent life with the capability to travel to us and close enough to travel to us, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, not really. I mean,
I think we have to figure out time travel or some way to. Yeah, that's basically what it would have to be, right?
yeah, I was getting ready to say wormholes been space, but they also been time. So if you've been
Black holes
space,
do
you've
too,
been
don't
time.
they?
Well, yeah, but if you're going to travel somewhere, you have to use either a wormhole, and there's no black holes really close to us that I know of. But I mean, they're hard to see, so you never can tell.
Yeah. You have to look for the void, right?
Yeah, you got to look for the bend in the space time.
And black holes. So I wasn't sure about that. So black holes do bend time.
Sure, they stop time. If you go to the event horizon of a black hole, hypothetically, according to everything we know, they stop time when you get to the event horizon.
That's so interesting. That's kind of when I'm engaging with apologetics. That becomes a point of contention, is that because timeless, spaceless, and it's like, but you can go to a place where it's timeless right now. You can go to a black hole right now and freeze time. I mean, you're going to die, but it's possible. So timeless is something that we can understand and kind of our time, and a temporal state is something we can actually study, or we're going to be able to study, and we're learning more about all the time. But wormholes are an interesting topic that I don't know much about, besides what I see in like fiction and stuff. Speaking of Event Horizon, that's my earliest the earliest I can remember hearing about a wormhole was that scene in Event Horizon where he folds the paper in half and
oh yeah, you
gets
go
the
for
pin
one
through
more.
it.
Yeah.
Where Sam Neill does.
God damn, you're young.
Yeah, well, I'm.
No, I watched that. Me and my cousin were living together, and he had a surround sound system. And yeah, watch that movie in surround sound. You'll fucking freak out. Seriously.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
actually
hear,
like that movie. It's like Hellraiser meets Alien, kind of. But
yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah.
and
I
the
was,
science is interesting too. That they're actually trying to use what was known about that stuff back. When did that come out? Like
The 90s.
yeah, 97 or
Early,
something like that.
yeah, early 2000s, something like that. I don't know. I have to
Yeah.
look it up. Yeah, I'd have to look it up.
But yeah, that was a good movie. I like horror movies though. I got a whole like back here. When you see me sitting in the hive, off to my, I guess it would be my left, the way that it's mirrored. But I have a horror movie themed bar right over there. That
Oh, I think I have noticed that, like in the background. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I've watched all the horror movies, both good and shitty.
Mhm.
And Hellraiser 1 and Hellraiser 2 are the best movies I've ever watched, in my opinion.
I like the practical effects they use in them. They're freaking amazing. They remind me of like Sam Raimi's work in Evil Dead 2 to an extent.
Oh, yeah. Evil Dead 2 is great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shit,
Evil Dead 2, man.
I was just thinking about something and you kicked it out of my head when you said Evil Dead 2. Shit. Hang on, it'll come back in a minute.
Yeah, that's the whole Evil Dead series really, but Evil Dead 2 is like peak for me. That's peak horror. That's yeah, like Evil Dead 2 and then the practical effects in the Friday the 13th part, was it part 4 where Tom Savini came back to do them? Man, where Jason takes that machete to the head.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was has amazing effects on that one.
Mm.
That's what I like watching old, especially like 80s when doing all the gore effects and stuff like that. When doing The Thing is a great movie.
Mm-hmm. I was getting ready to say that. Yeah, the one with Kurt Russell. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The original.
They're in the Arctic with the dogs and Wilford Brimley with no mustache. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. That is. And then he goes crazy with the axe. Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's screwed in that movie. Then they made that sequel or whatever. You think it's a sequel until you find out it's a prequel. Yeah.
Yeah. Which that was okay. It just had too much CGI in it.
Yeah. The thing is you see they show like in the making of, they'll show the practical effect and then they'll show the CGI effect over top of it. And it's like, just do the practical effect. That looks so much better.
Yeah.
They need to, yeah, again, I'm wanking Jurassic Park here, but the way that they combine practical effects and CGI in those movies, or in the first movie, was great. They play it too loose, especially in the early 2000s when they were really getting into doing CGI. There was movies that didn't need CGI in them at all, like the Final Destination movies. Those movies don't need, I mean, for the big disaster scenes, maybe, but for the individual incidences that take people out or whatever, I don't know. I don't think they needed all the CGI in them.
Which one had the log come off the truck and kill the dude?
That's the second one.
That's the second one. Okay.
I might be wrong, but I think that's the second one. Yeah, my family. When we get into traffic and there's a big truck with logs on it, like, because we live in a rural area, so it's not an uncommon thing to happen. The kids always talk about that movie and bring that up. They're like, get out from behind this truck. It's like, what a way to go, though. Oh,
yeah, it'd be pretty much instant. Yeah,
I don't think you would. I don't think there'd be too much pain if you died that way, though. Those logs, you just crush you. You'd be nothing left of you. It'd be a snap of pain, and you'd be gone. Having a log like that land on you.
Oh, Vila just showed up in chat. Hey, Vila.
Oh,
I've got Brain Bug in here. Look, I'm a big guy now. I'm a big boy.
Oh, I'm not that much bigger than you now. Uh, honestly, I haven't hit 1,000 yet. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, you can go subscribe to me. Anybody out
Yeah,
there?
go subscribe to Brainbug.
I'd
Yeah.
appreciate that. But I was glad to see you pop in for a visit when I was doing my show this morning.
Oh, hey, anytime. Those fucking sea spiders, freaky, freaky as fuck.
Yeah, they don't. It's like they don't have any bodies. They're just legs.
Yeah, it's like all legs and like a little bit of torso, and that's it.
Right. Their torso is just as big across, big around as their leg too. Then we went to the um, aquarium for our anniversary, or for part of our anniversary thing that we did last week, and saw some those leafy sea dragons. Have you ever seen those? Like
Oh yeah,
seahorses?
those are fucking great. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they have.
seahorses with like fucking feathers on them and shit.
Yeah,
But
just all
yeah,
kinds of all
yeah,
kinds of
I'm gonna hide
adornment.
right here. Yeah, I'm gonna hide right here, and you can't see me.
Yeah, and they used the right color. They used the right color of foliage just so that they could make them stand out. It was kind of a red background, and they're kind
Oh,
of
okay.
whitish green. So I mean, they did that on purpose. But in the wild, you wouldn't have been able to see them at all because the foliage would look just like they look. But since it's a aquarium and they can dye the sea plants whatever color they want, it's a really nice uh, display that they had them in. Though I'm not complaining about that. But they had jellyfish too, and I love watching jellyfish like in real life.
Oh yeah, I love jellyfish, especially the glowy kind. Cause
Yeah, they had them under the right lighting and stuff to make them just they're beautiful.
oh yeah, I was walking out on a pier at the beach one day, and I saw the glowy jellyfish in the surf, and I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, when we went to Florida, there was I don't know what was spawning, but it was this time of year where all those tiny little microorganisms that bioluminesce would ride the surf in, and it would wash up on the beach over your feet, and it like
Oh
just like
yeah.
glowing blue water. It was really neat. It wasn't every time that the waves washed in, but every now and then a little cluster of them would just get washed. I think they were breeding, and that's how they were finding each other, clustering into little clusters, and then they get washed ashore while they're doing their thing.
Doing the nasty.
Yeah,
But
tale
yeah,
as old as time.
yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta bounce out of here because I go pick my daughter up from a sleepover. But I saw you were live and wanted to come in and say hey.
Oh, I appreciate it, Brainbug.
All
Like I
right.
got a big guy in here.
All right. I'll talk to you later. You take care.
You do the same. Be careful. Oh. Yeah, they're kind of a plankton vela, but they glow. They have their own bioluminescence light source. Most plankton is just green. It looks like green slime, but these are different. Anybody wants to come up? Links pinned at the top. I'm gonna go. Wait a minute. I've been going for 45 minutes. Just about. I'll go a little bit longer if anybody pops in. Easy, you can come in. Vila, you can come in. Purple, you can come in. Tobin, you can come in. Oh, there's videos of it on YouTube that you can watch. Vila, the shit's amazing. Hank, you can come in. Yeah, it's been about 45 minutes. Yeah, Sandy. Box truck, you can come in. Quit being shy. Come on, I know you better than that. You better boot me. Somebody better fucking boot me. There you are, Vila.
You're right, darling.
How are you doing, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm good. Bit of a palaver last day of like yesterday and shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they found like a massive outbreak of E. coli in our fucking water system. So yeah, on a boil water notice.
Well,
Um,
all right. I've got Hank and I've got Vila.
Hi, Hank.
I've got Purple.
Yeah, I got to go at the top of the hour, but
Well, that's fine. That's fine. At least you boot me. I mean, come on now. I like being booped every now and then.
I like your picture. It's really cool.
Junie the Apostate did that for me.
I like it.
Yeah, she is one of my loyal supporters.
Oh.
I wish I could have her do more, but I don't, I can't afford to pay her, so I hate to ask for anything.
Oh, that's fair enough. Like, I cannot draw to save my life. I'm really terrible, even though I like making things. But yeah, the artists do get really fucked over, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna draw something really nice, and of course you can give me peanuts, or that's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
That's not demeaning at all to my talent. Yay."
Well, I've been practicing to do fan art, and after about 3 years of practice, I think I might be able to do Professor Stick.
I don't know who that is, but the fact that they're called Professor Stick, all I can imagine is a stick man. So
Yeah, he is literally a stick figure. It's just a big circle on top of a cross.
love it.
The only reason I can do him is because I can actually do it with a compass and a ruler. I don't have to do anything freehand.
Oh no.
Or trace a bottle cap, whatever.
What does Professor Stick do?
Mostly goes after bad science. Of course, lately he's had to do more than he's wanted to about debunking the anti-vaxxers.
Oh god, yeah, I can imagine. I have that problem with anti-science people, but more around the realms of like with the medical condition I've got, the amount of things that people say, like what I've got is a genetic defect. My DNA is fucked. It's like it's literally in the coding of my body. It will never go away. It cannot ever be cured because we can't rewrite DNA on a cellular level, really. Like, it's just going to be whatever. But people are saying, hey, have you tried this diet? I'm so sure that this diet will cure your medical condition. Have you tried supplements? Have you tried a juice cleanse?
Yep.
Have you tried turmeric oil? Have you tried turmeric capsules? All this crazy stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sure that's going to be the cure. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I spent 25 years in the pagan community trying out all the stuff with crystals and herbs and everything. And yeah, it was only because I tried to take a scientific approach to that stuff and could never get repeatable results, that I had to give it all up.
I'm still very much pagan, but I understand that most of it is placebo effect, and most of it is more spiritual symbology as opposed to actual physical manifestation of things.
Well, there are some good things in it, and like, you know, some of the herbs and oils can be good for very specific conditions, but yeah, you're not going to gain miracle cures.
Oh God, no! And like a lot of people muck about with it when they really shouldn't. Like they're like, "Oh, here, have this remedy concoction for like to take during your pregnancy," and you'll look at the oils it's got, and actually 4 of the oils in it are spasmodics, and they're dangerous oils to have in your first trimester or second trimester, because spasmodics can cause spontaneous abortion, aka miscarriage. Like, but they don't know this shit, and they fucking sell it, and it's, oh my God. I get really angry, so I just don't talk to other pagans much. I stay away from Facebook groups and stuff like that, because I will get very angry on my soapbox.
Yeah, well, there's still some things I use, like, well, Billy actually is useful for controlling a cough. And I frequently use peppermint spirits to help settle a bad stomach.
Yeah. Like, there are good parts of it, God, like, but, oh, it's a difficult one. So, like, if you're a normal person with no general medical problems, it's okay to use them. But if you have anything outside of a normal, healthy body, then it's not going to be very effective, and you should go for medicine.
Well, that's the biggest risk, is that people do it instead of consulting somebody who actually has medical training. Or that people are using some of these things and not telling their doctors what they're using, and not realizing they may have interactions with medications that are prescribed.
Yeah, like that's a big one with the interactions as well. Oh God, sorry.
Oh no, what? Did I kill the conversation? Fuck, I do that sometimes.
No, I just got a spasm, and it felt like I was stabbed in between the ribs.
Yeah, well, and I have to keep muting my mic because I've got a hacking cough. So I picked up a bit of a virus a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I got tested for the COVID right away, and that came back negative. So, just a common cold flu thing.
Oh,
but,
thank God.
I've had this hacking cough for about 2-3 weeks now, and yeah, I know my history just with my allergies and everything. Yeah, this probably isn't going to go away, and I may have it all winter at this point.
Oh, that sucks. My little girl caught a chesty cough and got tested, all that. She was fine. But yeah, it just stayed for quite a while. It just stayed about for 2-3 weeks. Just bad cough, really chesty, no other symptoms, just really chesty cough.
Yeah, well, I'm very prone to sinus infections and strep throat. I pretty much expect to get that at some point every winter.
Oh, grim. Not what you want.
Yeah, well, like I said, just, I've got so many allergies, that's always something flaring up, so I never quite get a chance to fully recover.
Mm.
Oh.
Hank, why are you not saying anything?
Well, I probably should have gotten in earlier when you were talking about dinosaurs.
Oh, we were talking about. Oh, yeah, we were talking about dinosaurs.
Well, and especially when Brainbug was talking about how they've gotten reconstructed, because yeah, I went through that. I grew up, in the early 70s. So yeah, I've really seen a difference on how the dinosaurs were portrayed in books.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites is Iguanodon, which was, when they first reconstructed it as a quadruped lizard with a horn on its nose, and eventually has gotten to the point of being a biped, and they realized what they thought was a horn for the nose was actually a spike for the thumb.
Oh yeah, I saw you say that. Yeah.
The one I liked that I found out was I can't remember what dinosaur it was, but they thought it was a egg eater dinosaur because its bones were found near some eggs, right?
Yep.
And they thought, oh, it must eat eggs, instead of thinking maybe that was its nest. And they found out that actually that was its eggs. It's not an egg eater. That was its babies. It laid eggs.
That was actually brooding the nest. Yeah. I can't pull the name up offhand, but the name actually translated to egg thief.
Yes, that's the one. Because we had it in my local shopping centre. They'll get displays of dinosaurs come in every now and then and do like little factual things for the kids to walk around and interact with and everything. And it's really, really actually quite fun for the kids. Totally free as well, which gotta love. And yeah, that was one of the plaques that it said about was that. And I was like, oh wow, like that goes to show how seriously things change with our new discoveries. Like the whole idea of this dinosaur's changed. Even its name is technically wrong now.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah, when I was raising kids, I had a membership to the Science Museum of Minnesota. So, I was bringing them in there a couple of times a week whenever I had a day that I didn't have something else going on.
That's so cool.
And I just go in there and hang out on my own whenever I had a free day, to the point that when the volunteers were getting questions that they couldn't answer, they were referring people to me because I knew more about the exhibits and what their training had covered, especially in the paleontology department.
That's so cool.
Actually, my original avatar before was one done by Paul Agia, that I had sent him a picture of me and a picture of Fafner, the Triceratops, at the Science Museum, and asked him to morph them together.
Oh, wow. Oh, so what? Did Paul Agia draw his own thing then?
Oh, yeah. Paul Agia draws all the characters that are on his shows. And
oh, my God, I didn't know that.
At the end of his videos, he has that whole, the whole rank of characters that come out. And that's like anyone who contributes more than $5 a month on his Patreon, he does a character for.
Mm. That's so cool.
I wish I had some talent like that I could actually, send to people online, so I had something to barter with. Unfortunately, any of the talents I have, I can't send electronically. I do home repairs, so unless I can actually drive to your house, I really can't offer anything.
Yeah, not so easy. You could do a let me tell you what dinosaur you would have been back then. You think that?
That's an interesting idea.
I mean, it'd be funny just with like random like traits of their personality and thinking what dinosaur they relate to the most.
Yeah, especially as there's, probably only maybe a half dozen dinosaurs that most people know, aren't aware of the hundreds of species that have been discovered.
Oh, good, yeah. Or like what subspecies within it. So like there's one, like there's a dragonfly, but then there are like hundreds of different kinds of dragonflies.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was saying just the dinosaurs alone, but going into all the other extinct animals. That is one of the really cool things. I really love dragonflies. You know,
I
and
love
the
dragonflies
idea
too.
that there actually were dragonflies that were like the size of eagles at one point.
I only found that out recently, and like I absolutely love dragonflies, and I like collecting like dragonfly jewelry if I can find it that looks pretty, things like that. I really like associate with dragonflies a lot, just because I like the symbology of what they are. Like they grow up in water, and that's all they know, and then like they, as they grow, they change, and now they go off into a whole different world, and they can never go back. And like I like the fact that it's like the metamorphosis analogy that Christians like to use with like heaven and shit, but not Christiany, because it's not been tainted by Christiany stuff yet.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Beulah, the other day, and I fucking completely forgot. I found my grandmother's fairy stone keychain,
Oh, cool.
and she would rub it, and she rubbed it so often for luck that it's smooth now. It's a one of the cross kind of stones. What was?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she has rubbed it, had rubbed it so often that it is smooth. There's no edges on it now. But yeah, I found it.
That's so cool. Me and Rex were talking about like crystals and rocks the other day.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You've
I
got a
like
shit
rocks;
ton.
they're so cool.
Yeah, you've got a shit ton of them. Yeah. I had an aunt that collected quartz. She loved quartz stones. Loved them.
Hmm. I don't know. There's very few stones that I actually don't like, but yeah, I don't know. I think they're just so pretty, and it's so cool that like you're holding something in your hand that's like fucking like sometimes like thousands of years old, sometimes millennia old. Like the copal I've got, that's like millions of years old, and it's got bugs in it from a fucking million years ago. That
True that.
concept to me is like absolutely crazy, and like looking at this like little thing and just imagining like all the outside stimuli and events and things that had to happen just for that to be created is so cool. So much effort went into this one little thing in your hand. It's like, wow, that's amazing. That's so cool. Brain bugs being brainy and saying it was the oviraptor. That was the egg thief. Oh yeah, I know a lot about the hippie new age stuff with crystals. So like,
Oh, geez.
but it's
Go
got me
ahead.
annoying lately with like the fucking crystal crunching crackpots and like the metaphysical midlife crisis people. They're 40, 50, and then they start getting into new age shit, and they go from being like normal suburban mum to like namaste. Oh my gosh, like look at this lovely crystal bowl that I got. Oh no, we need to get the feng shui right.
God.
And like they just go crazy, and you'll see them on a lot of the groups and are like, what? Like they go all in. like it's an identity. And that gets me. I'm like, oh my God, no, darling. Like, you're so obvious. You're so obvious that you've only recently got into this and you've dedicated your whole life to it. Because, like, I don't know many people that have been into, like, paganism, herbalism, like crystal healing, all that sort of stuff for multiple years that are still that hardcore about it. Like, you normally chill out after a little while. Oh no, they've left me alone at the mic again.
No,
sorry,
you're not alone.
I got pulled away for a bit.
That's all right. He does this to me a lot. He'll just disappear and leave me like. Because I'm a gobshite. I can talk a lot, right? But the times that he decides to disappear are normally the times that I'm finishing up what I was saying. And then I'm just sat there like, I've got nothing to say and he's not here now. Fuck.
Yeah. I hate when I'm streaming and, nobody else is coming in. I just can't monologue. Starting a stream alone is a nightmare for me.
Yeah, I've never live streamed yet. I've done a few like videos. But yeah, I've never actually started a live stream on my own. I've just popped in on other people's, and I'm not looking forward to having to do that.
Well, I started with doing a live stream. We did start a marathon event to run all day on Christmas Day. And then people just kind of pestered me. So I started doing weekly live streams. And yeah, now it's in 3.5 years, I've done 400 and some live streams.
Wow.
And generally, most of the time, we don't stay on topic more than 5 minutes. And then we go on for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
I find it hard to stay on topic.
Yeah, that's why I don't have a topic. We talk about whatever.
Yeah, well, I just title each of mine after, like bizarre and insignificant holidays I find on the web. The one we actually stayed on topic for the longest was National Potato Day, that we actually spent 45 minutes talking about different ways to bake potatoes.
Oh, shit. Now I've got to go check on my food. Okay.
Do you want to know something interesting then about potatoes? Especially considering Halloween is coming up.
Oh, what?
So there is actually a potato side dish. I'm trying to find it because I've just been going through my recipe book. So I've got a very old recipe book that is actually about like very old fashioned, like 1800s style cooking. And it is called, where's it gone?
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's it. It's called Champ, CHAMP.
Ah.
And it's a dish from Northern Ireland. And it is literally just potatoes, buttermilk, and spring onion mixed together. So it's just like mashed potato with a bit of like spring onion on it. And it was used to be put out for Halloween. So it was put out for Halloween or All Souls Night, the next day, to be offered to the fairies. And it'll be put under hawthorn bushes to give to the fairies for good luck, so the fairies don't pest you and bother you.
Well, most people don't realize that potatoes were native to South America. So most of Europe had never seen them until the 1600s.
And it was they weren't originally, I think it was, they didn't want potatoes because they were seen as very like they weren't trusting of it, things like that. And they
bringing in anything new.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they just proved to be so easy to grow, and just such a good food that they could grow in mass and could store through the winter easily.
I'm not sure how true this story is, if it's just urban legend style or not. But I did hear that one of the ways that they tried to introduce potatoes to people as a good thing was they grew a load of the potatoes and they had guards watching them and guarding them. But the guards were also told, just let people steal them. You're only there for show. Because they wanted people to think that they were good and valuable and worth stealing. Otherwise, why would there be guards there? And so
I never heard that, but yeah, it certainly sounds plausible. I have not heard that one. I'd have to look that up, but sounds interesting.
I've got an odd feeling, though, that might not be England. It might be Russia. I cannot remember. I just remember hearing that story and laughing my arse off about it. Like, of all the things. I mean, especially when they were moved over to Ireland, because they were like, oh, that's going to be great for Ireland because it's going like they will be able to grow there because the soil and growing vegetables and stuff is quite precarious over there.
Yep.
And like it was finally like a hard enough vegetable that could withstand the Irish soil and climate.
One of my favorite stories with potatoes was from World War II, that a German U-boat surfaced next to a British merchantman and was ordering them to surrender. And one of the guys on the one of the British sailors, just got so mad they started chucking potatoes at them. And the British believed they were hand grenades, so they submerged. And while the merchantman had no surface guns, they had depth charges. So as soon as the sub was under the water, they could attack it.
Oh, sure. Oh my god, that's funny. So yeah, how we defeated them by bombing them. We threw that at them. I got right up close and stabbed them. What did you do? I threw potatoes at them. What? Yeah, we threw potatoes at them.
Potato bomb.
My granddad was in the Irish army, and now I've just got the image of my granddad like firing potatoes at people in fucking trenches.
Well, there are lots of plans on the internet for making a potato gun. And yeah, those things can have a pretty nasty impact.
Oh, God, yeah. Especially, like, depending on how supercharged you make it.
Yeah, most of them involve basically taking a PVC tube and pumping it up with an air compressor. But, if you can put 150 PSI behind it to launch those.
Oh, my God. Did you see, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, there was this thing going around of videos where people fucking about with air compressed hoses and stuff? And it was a video that went viral and a guy died. Like, the boss was just sticking about, like, blasting it at people, and he blasted this one guy on his butt. But the air went up his sphincter and caused his bowel to explode.
So he blew up.
Yeah, you see the mucking around, and then you see it happen, and then you just see the guy collapse.
Wow.
It was all caught on like the workplace CCTV, and like the guy went to jail, and like it was a big thing, but he had no clue that was possible. He had no why would you think that's possible? Yeah.
Yeah, people do stupid things. Especially when they're trying to show off.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I've done that before. Fuck knows I've tried that. Funniest one was And I actually use this example when I talk about some of the Lowell's cows and like them, why they lie so easily. That's when I was 19 to like, not even 19, 18 to like, yeah, over a decade ago now. I actually went to see the Sex Pistols live on their reunion tour. And I got back, I went to college like the next day, and I was talking to one of my friends about it, and he was asking what songs they sung. And they played EMI. And for some reason, I still don't know, when he asked me, I said, oh, and they played JSA. It was like I either said JSA or ESA or something. And over here, that's either job seekers allowance or employment support allowance, benefits when you're not working. And for some reason, when he said, don't you mean EMI? Instead of going, oh shit, yeah, I've like, why the fuck did I say that? I said, no, they changed the lyrics to make it like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, what was the point? And I still to this day, I'm like, yeah, that fear of embarrassment and wanting to look good to people can make you say some of the dumbest shit and do some of the dumbest shit sometimes. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was supposed to go about 15 minutes ago, so.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Certainly wasn't anything you did. Just, it was interesting here, but I've got things I gotta take care of, so. Later all.
Well, thanks for
have
coming
a nice
out.
time. Bye.
Now it's just me and Vila.
Oh no, this is where the trouble begins.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh no, I was gonna end this in about what is it? An hour and 17 minutes? Yeah, I was gonna end this about an hour and a half.
Okay. That's good because I'll have to go about then anyway. It's 6:15 now, and I need to start getting the dinner sorted.
Get your spawn in order. I'm just saying.
She is in order, I think. I don't know. She's not here right now. She's over at the neighbour's house playing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, she gave you a break. So.
Yeah. Well, I was watching them earlier. They normally dart between the two houses or play out the front. And we live in a cul-de-sac as well. So it does make a lot of things much easier. And also my neighbour, her best friend, is 9. So that helps. Older kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I totally get that.
So it does mean like when they play, I can be like when they go out and play together and stuff, I can be a lot less
worried.
Worried and be like looking
worried.
at the window every 5 seconds, like, are they okay? Are they okay? Just because I think it's important to teach independence.
Sure.
Too many kids aren't taught that, and doesn't end well for anyone.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, come on, look at some of the fucking Lowell's cows.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
They seriously should have been taught independence fucking long ago.
I would if I could. You know what I mean. Sharks. There's too many fucking sharks between me and you.
Oh. Did you hear? Apparently, like sharks' population numbers doubled over lockdown last year.
Has it?
Apparently so, because there were less ships and everything going on. There was less disruption to their migration and breeding. So numbers doubled.
Wow. Yeah, fuck a shark. I'm just saying, fuck a shark.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that because, I know, sharks are very harmless as long as you're not bothering them, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know how double populations will bode well for things like the fish population, since we're already fucking things over as it is, and
Well, they'll come
everything
up and
else.
take a taste. They will come up and take a taste and then be like, ugh, fuck that noise.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're not a fish. Blah. Like, sharks are, what is it? Pescatarian? They eat fish, not meat. They're not carnivorous. I can't remember what the proper name for it is, so I'm just going to say they're fishivorous. Fishivores.
They're omnivores. They will eat seals and they will try to eat orcas, but orcas will fuck them up.
Yeah, but are those classed as normal meat or not?
Well, I don't know. I've never ate seal.
Because I don't know if you were trying to give a shark a chicken or a pig, would it eat that or not? Or because you can give a Venus flytrap meat, but they're not carnivorous. They're actually insectivores. They eat insects, and if you put decayed meat in there, it's not actually healthy for them. Excuse me, because they're meant to just eat insects, and the insects have all the right nutrients and things in it, not normal meat.
I don't know. You got me there. I don't know.
My friend's kid wanted a Venus flytrap, and so I did a load of research on it for him, and I got him one, and I wrote him a little care book for it, and everywhere I looked said don't give them meat, only give them bugs, and don't overfeed them because each head only has a certain amount of closures in it before it dies. So if you try to feed every single head a fly at the same time, then you'll kill it very quickly because that's not how it needs to live. Just putting a bug in one of the little mouth heads, let it close, and that's it. Because otherwise, all the heads will die, and then the plant has no way to feed itself, and so it will die. Yeah, that's something I didn't know either. When I found that out, I was like, oh shit, that explains a lot. You know what I'm like finding a weird, pointless facts. I know a lot of useless bullshit.
Fair enough, dude. That's why I love you.
Well, I've got to do something with my time, eh? Go do something useful, learn a new skill, or go play click about on Wikipedia and learn something new.
Well, that's why I learned to cook. That's something fucking new.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I tried making that mushroom sauce the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my little kid absolutely loved it. She said it was the tastiest thing ever. She was saying how it was better than the stuff at the restaurant where she had the mushroom sauce for the first time.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, so definitely going to do that again, and going to try and see if I can slip vegetables in it more.
Well, I'll try to send you a couple of more recipes on Discord.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Let me get them all together and put them down on paper, and then I'll send them to you.
Thank you. I'm not terrible at cooking. I can cook, but I am quite lazy with cooking. And I'm trying to get myself out of that habit.
Well, I mean, that's fair. That is fair. I had to learn how to cook when my mom went to stay with my sister for a year. And yeah, I had to. If I wasn't gonna eat fucking microwave meals all the time, I had to learn how to cook.
Ah. Oh
And
my
I
god.
did. I did.
Oh. Did I tell you about what happened the other day with me and Lord of Patriarchy?
Mm-mm.
No?
You didn't?
I was on Security Monitor Lizard's YouTube channel because he was doing a morning brunch thing, and we were reviewing cooking videos, and he was like, "We're reviewing Lord of Patriarchy's cooking videos." I'm like, all right. At first, I thought he was biblical gender roles, and I was like, "Wait, is he this guy?" Then I realized. Then I found out, no, it's not him. It was someone else. I'd never heard of him before, and I talked about him cooking a burger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how this burger was absolutely raw in the middle. Not pink, raw. Like the browning of the outside of the burger was as thin as a paper. Like there's no way that the middle could have been hot enough to be safe. And I was saying how like, no, you can't cook your burgers like you do steak, because there's the bacteria on the outside of it, and once you mince it up, that bacteria gets transferred all over and it's inside. Whereas with a steak, you see the outside, you've killed off the bacteria, you can have it like raw in the middle if you want. That's safe. And he flipped the fuck out. He did a live stream and he went on a rant for absolutely ages, calling me the blue-haired British bitch.
Blue.
And yeah, and he was like flipping the fuck out. He called me a cookie cutter cunt. And at this point, I wanted to lie with him. I'm like, yeah, actually, my cunt does taste like cookies, motherfucker. Like my pussy tastes like strawberries and cream. And he was like, yeah, I bet it does. That cracked me the fuck up when he said that. But he was going absolutely insane, saying like, oh, you're wrong. You can have burgers pink in the middle. You're wrong. If you have burgers up to this many degrees, it's fine where it's pink in the middle. I never said you couldn't have them pink in the middle. I said it wasn't really safe to have them pink in the middle because of the bacteria. Like, that's just how it's done standard. Like, that's how the food process is. And considering he was doing a cooking tutorial, I was saying how it's like, it's not okay that he's teaching people wrong. Like, if you're doing a tutorial and showing people how to do it, you have to tell them how to do it safely. You can't just assume they know certain things. And yeah, he lost his ever-loving mind. He went crazy. I went on his live laughing at him the whole time. Like, yeah. And I went to download the video and he must have deleted it within seconds.
Oh, sure. Lots of people private their shit like right after they do it. I'm like, what the fuck? All my shit is public.
Like, I managed to get 20 minutes of it, and the download got corrupted because he must have deleted it while it was downloading.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And the only bit I did catch happened to be the section where he went off at Underhaven, because Underhaven had joined us at the beginning of it for a charity thing where like Security Monitor Lizard had raised some money for her to get a electric bike so she could go see her nan.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, like he was having a go at her, going, debate me about food safety. Debate me about food safety. It was absolutely like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was hilarious. So now he is and forever will be Lord of Bad Burgers.
Oh fuck. That's funny.
Yeah. I just love how like oh, one sec.
The Lord of Bad Burgers. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this here in a minute. Thank everybody in the chat that showed up. Thank everybody in the stream that showed up. Thank Vila. Thank Orange. And thank Brainbug. Because goddamn, I'm a little teeny channel and Brainbug showed up. What the fuck happened there? How did he come in here? Brainbug's great. I like him a lot. I watch his script of shit all the time. But Vila comes in here and hangs out with me, and I don't know why. Apparently, she is a glutton for punishment. But you know, hey, I'm down with that. Like I said, thank Tobin. I thank Crypta. Wait, I haven't made Tobin a mod yet. Hang on. You and your goddamn potatoes, Tobin. Alright, you a mod.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I don't think they are what we thought, darling.
We don't?
No. If you don't want it, don't worry.
No, I'll try it though.
Okay. Right, you go in your room?
But if I don't want it, can I have another treat?
Yeah. Right. Spawn is back.
Oh yeah. Go deal with your spawn. Go deal with your
Sure,
spawn.
right. She wanted a quick treat. I was like, yeah, go on, you've been really good today. No?
Well,
alright.
Go ahead.
Oh. Yeah. I still find it hilarious that he got so triggered over me saying he didn't cook his burger properly. Like, wow, that is yeah, who gets triggered over that? Like, I wasn't even that mean. Ooh.
Oh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Great fucking movie. Okay. Love you, Villa. You're invited anytime. Even if the spawn is around. I mean, you know. Your spawn is actually pretty cool. But I'm gonna end this shit. and come back anytime you want. Crypto, secular, Tobin, and whoever else. What? What do you want from me? God damn it. You all take care.
What's happened? Has he not ended it properly?
Can you turn the light on?
Oh my god, I don't think he's actually like ended it properly. Oh shit, I need to find him.